Welcome back, adventurers! It's Rex, and this is the Rex Razor Show, and we're at that beautiful time of day where we get to play Dungeons and Dragons Neverwinter, this time with our Cleric. Let's go ahead and change into DPS attire. No, rather, healer attire. Let's see if there's a queue for a healer right now. They want a tank. Let's double check. Double check. We might actually go and switch on over to a tank. Let's do that. We have a tank for a reason. We might as well. This time what we're going to do, switch on over to our fighter, which is a tank as well. Don W. Oofgood. Skill nodes can be found in hidden places all over adventure zones. They provide consumables and professions resources. When you're defeated, you may gain an injury. Injury kits will patch you up and can be purchased at most consumable vendors. You heard it here first if you hadn't heard it before. When you're saved from imminent defeat, you will gain Revive Sickness, which reduces some of your stats. You can recover from this instantly at a campfire. Objectives Enclave is a section of Neverwinter, rebuilt by Lord Dorgoth Neverember in an effort to restore the city to its former glory. Loading up Protector's Enclave, where we're going to start a queue for a dungeon requesting a tank. This one's good as any. We have a popped queue. We're going to turn into a werewolf. There you go. We are a werewolf. Alright, let's go. Let's see if we have some more equipment that we can get. We're riding our invisible mount. Yes, there are invisible mounts in particular. They haven't rezzed in yet. Of the wild, okay, so we got a little bit more before we can get one piece of equipment for the barbarian. Let's go ahead and do a quick invocation. Let's see what we already have for the barbarian, so that we don't duplicate our efforts. Alright, we're being pulled into a dungeon. What kind of dungeon we'll get, I have no idea. Velosk is a place of primal power sacred to the Grey Wolf. Icespire Peak is high in the Sword Mountains. Loading epic Cragmire Crypts. Okay, legend has it that a powerful ice giant named Lakar did one thing or the other. Right now, we are looking. Get in here and do some tanking. Alright, we're ready to move to the next section. I gotta keep in mind that I am now a tank. I have a healer, former cleric. Have some opportunities to tank around here. Alright, moving on. There you go. That's what a fire does. Rushes in. Alright, we got a little injury there. Hopefully the cleric will take it away. Lighting this up if we can. What's going on here? Alright, next phase. We're tanking around. Alright, here. Oh, you see that? See that hit? She went flying. I have something to say. A tank's life is something that one likes to play all day. Alright, here we go. Hey, it's Rex Razor reminding you that your follow makes this geeky gamer happy. Alright, open that gate there. What happened? You still have something? Where? Grab these. And one more. Alright. We're headed to our adventuring group. 2 rangers, 1 cleric, and 1 barbarian. Not to mention the fighter of the tankiness. There we go. Boom! Love that. Love that. You know, in this dungeon, it doesn't seem like there's too many spots to be actually tanking. It's just, at least so far. We'll see when I actually tank. Oh, probably in the first boss there. And probably in the adventuring group, and then at the final boss. But so far, no real need for real tanking. Still fighting stuff over here? Alright, what's in this? Some silver and gold. Silver and gold. Silver and gold. That's what we hope is the treasure inside most of the chests. Right, here we go, jump. Not get hit by those traps. Woo! Pegasus. Let's grab this. On down to the next area of operation. Here we go. Callous Tam. Oh, we could take a little here. There you go, we moved him. No, we didn't move it, was just a minion. Now let's tank him up. Kind of turned around there. All in Pegasus. All in the Hawk. He's definitely concentrated on me here. Bad timing there, but he's down. Alright, we're good. Grab what's in the chest. Go through the doors. You may find dye bottles in your travels. You've discovered a campsite. Let's charge up our daily. Alright. Move a little closer to our character in this area. Move a little closer. Because you're sure. Or you have average extra drive, maybe. I'm not sure. Sure, one. There you go. Let's bump that one. And then back over, way over there. Grab all the gold. Oh, it's the adventuring group. Competing adventuring group at that. Now we get to tank a little. This way. Ah, everybody's here already. How about that? There you go. How you like them apples? Nice. Let's keep it moving. Open the shadow gate. I don't see any shadow, but we can open it. Alright, who's first? Up there? Oh, wow. But she's angry. The Hexer and the Huntsman. They see you do this though, and they get concentrated on you, and everybody else can DPS. I think we did it. We did it. Let's grab the gold that nobody's interested in. Alright, let's go. Grab some of this too. Alright, move it on down. See what's going on here. No delays. Let's grab that. Charge our daily. Alright, pull the lever. Alright, back to our natural form here. All Pegasus. Alright, let's get back into werewolf attire. There we go. Bump to the spider. Thought those pumpkin guys were an enemy. Yeah, loving this group. This group is doing great. Alright, we're at the end. Time to face Traven Blackdagger. Go. Traven Blackdagger's been waiting backstage. We are ready to face the big boss at Cragmire Crypts. Epic. Going on over here, we got two adventurers figuring out where they want to go to. Okay. Meantime, we are a werewolf. Scary proportions. Alright, we're going to tank Blackdagger as much as we can. One adventurer left to make it to the circle before the gate. There we go. I think it's time. It is. We can charge our daily in 7 seconds. Traven Blackdagger says, I had refreshments and snacks and I'm ready to face the adventurers. Are you really though? Whoa, I did not put up my guard fast enough. Let's put up our guard here. Alright, let's call in Pegasus for the assist. Blackdagger's going down quite fast. They're less than halfway through their health already. That is amazing. If you ask me, quite frankly, that is awesome. Wow. 1.5 tenths. That Black Dagger doesn't seem to be able to do anything to this adventuring group. Wow. Big old thank you to this group. That was amazing. Huh? That's one of the fastest times I've seen Black Dagger go down. 2,988 Astro Diamonds from that chest. And another skeleton key. You know from who? You can say it. From the lady at the Wondrous Bazaar.
Astral diamonds to trade.
It's always asking for Astro Diamonds. 1,875 to break even. Because that's how much the key cost us. 2,988 plus a bottle of Lulu's lovely light lemon dye. Woo! Amazing. Alright, so let's go ahead and actually we can just go ahead and refine those Astro Diamonds. Let's go ahead and pick up the VIP bag for this character and refine 48,421 Astro Diamonds for the dungeon. Let's go ahead and change over to the Cleric. You can do a dungeon as a DPS Arbiter. Guess we can't. Seems like you can't change characters for some reason. And oh, we could. There we go. Giving me a hard time changing over. Now it'll let me do it. And now I'm going to change into John Razor X, the Cleric. Connecting to the shard provider. Please. ... Alright. We're waiting by the big rock. Hopefully somebody knows where we are. Can take us back to Neverwinter quite soonly. Here we go. Play. Retrieving the characters. Don't resurrect the clerk. We're going to go ahead and join a skirmish. If you want to regenerate your health, you can use potions and stones of health. Wait a while outside of combat. Or join a party with a healer. And hope that the healer sprinkles some heals on you. Potions and other consumables can be attached to your belt slots and can be used with the D-pad. D-pad right there on the controller. Left side. Potions and other consumables. Yeah, that's exactly what we said. There are several different types of consumables that you can purchase from stores, such as potions and kits. Don't forget to use them to your greatest advantages. Alright. Alright, so here we are. We are as a healer right now, so let's go ahead and switch on over to a DPS Arbiter. Go to the queue, select Skirmish, and queue up. Alright, in the meantime, let's go ahead and see. Nothing in our mailbox. See if there's some things we can buy at the merchant sells equipment. And we need to take advantage of these extra, what is it called? These extra leaps and bounds experience points. Maybe we can play a little bit more of the barbarian that we're making that is currently level 7. Alright, so this has critical strike. Let's go with that one. Let's see. Not going healing. Let's go with that one. Inventory full. Wait, what? Go ahead and accept that queue and look at the inventory because we can't get anything else. We can't get anything else. Alright, we want to sell some items for sure. Talk to this guy. Equipment. Sell. Sell. Sell, 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 sell. We're going to sell all these items because it's always good to get the gold. Let's accept the queue again. Let's go ahead and get our VIP bags before we forget. Oh, we need to clear the inventory overload slot. over. Yeah, there we go. And then let's do our bags again. There we go. Go back to the inventory and open these bags.
Hey, it's Rex Razor letting you know that your following
We're gonna
makes
want
this
to-
gamer happy.
Let's see. We're gonna put these for sale. Oh, let's do a quick invocation. Put these for sale at the trade house. Already have some for sale. Hey, we're gonna be swept into the skirmish right now. Mounts are fast ways to get around the zone. Check out the latest available mounts at Sean Dougal Stables and Protectors Enclave. Skill nodes can be found in hidden places all over adventure zones. Provide consumable and professionals resources. Now, Many Coins Bank Heist is our skirmish, and this one can go sour very easily. When you're defeated, you may gain an injury. Injury kits will patch you up and can be purchased at most consumables vendors. All right, let's see what we got.
Or something, we have
Go
a
right
bunch
here.
back at the office we can put back on you. He's a
My replacement or something?
that has pros
What's going
and
on
cons.
here? View scoreboard. No, we're not a replacement. Let's go. Let's get this thing on the road. We got 2 wizards, 1 ranger, 1 warlock, and 1 cleric. 4 of them, 5 of them are all DPSers. So let's see how we do. Hey, what's going on here? We have a huntress. Huntress, very similar name to this that I have. You know what? Let's make ourselves a little bit more powerful, maybe. No, let's leave the what's this little dog here? I don't believe I'm familiar with that little dog. Let's leave the ice sprite. Because he has the highest DPS for the companions I have, but it does lower. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna get out of it. Found an instance, cause somebody left. This way we can queue up and maybe get something a little bit funner, maybe with, a little bit more eager adventurers, rather than adventurers are just splitting at the moment that they see the encounter. Alright, Icespire Peak is high in the Sword Mountains. Legend has it that a powerful ice giant named Lakar opened a portal to the elemental chaos near its summit. When Mount Hotnu erupted, it destroyed most of Neverwinter. The southeast part of the city was swallowed up by a mysterious rift, now known as the Chasm. Alright, let's see what we get. Deeper than the northern Underdark is a place called the Whispering Caverns. Some say it holds the passage to Gauntlgrim. Oh, that Gauntlgrim. Gauntlgrim is one of the destinations in PvP. Queue up for Skirmish. Let's do this. Alright, popped right away. Probably everybody wanted to get right back into one. Alright, let's go see what that equipment is that we have for the Barbarian. The equipment is... we have gloves. Alliance Soldier's Gauntlets. Alright, I gotta remember that I can get boots. Or anything else actually. As long as it's not for the arms. That's good. Oh, and we're putting some things for sale, weren't we? Yes, we were. Namely, this. And let's do... there was another one, wasn't there? Forgot what else I got. To go somewhere else? Thought I got 2 pieces. What's this? Apparently, I have too many of these. Except, do we not get more of these pieces of equipment? Let's see. I have 500 more. So let's get outgoing healing. This one was outgoing healing, yeah. Critical strike. Incoming healing. People like incoming healing. Do that. Oh, we got more we can do. This is the higher ones. Okay, let's do this.
Hey,
Thanks
thank you
for
for
the
the follow.
follow.
Hey!
Zelux.
Thank you for the follow! Woo! It looks it. I'm not sure exactly how to say that. Yo. If you're another player on the opposite side of an enemy, you'll gain combat advantage and increase the power of your attacks. Likewise, if enemies flank you, you'll be more vulnerable. Thank you so much. Alright, we're going to go into Kessell's fortress. And in Kessell's fortress, we are looking for our first encounter. And some adventurers are already there. Look at that.
Zelux.
Alright, Forge Hammer's Flame.
Hello.
Hey! Second encounter, we have a giant over there digging up some snow. Forge Hammer's Flame. Alright, the adventurers made swift work of this mob. Hello to you too! Alright, let's go into this next section. We have, what are these? Battle somethings. Wow, that was quick! Oh, we have some more here. Rotter.
Zelux.
Couple zombie rotters.
Just got back into this game and I'm confused as ever.
I have the sound a little low, so I'm having trouble hearing you. But as soon as just got back into this game. Oh, you're confused as ever. Yeah, I know the game has a lot of different things. If you have any questions, let me know. And I mean, just go with it. Do you have a new character, or do you have an existing character that you are just getting back into the game with? So if you have a brand new character and you're leveling up to level 20, enjoy that. I love that part. Basically like a little campaign. I just recently did a fighter. It took me about 7 sessions, about 2 or 3 hours long each. And I'm in the midst of doing a barbarian, one of my accounts, and that's so far they're a level 7. So the first thing to do is basically just go through the campaign and level your character up to a level 20, which is the new cap for level. If you had played it a long time ago, there used to be a 70, and then after that it was 80. Well, now it's 20. And then after you do that is when you want to start working on your enchantments and leveling up or gathering mounts and companions so that you can get the biggest bolster from
Zelux. Said. I'm a level 20 Rouge, bought the 30k pack cause I did not feel like leveling this one.
Nice, nice. Rogues are right now OP. From what I can tell in the game, I've seen rogues pretty much. They're not tanks, but they're capable with like this deflection that they have to tank dragons in dragon hunts by themselves, pretty much. It's pretty amazing what they can do. It's not really that the game is not balanced. The game is pretty balanced, but you know, always there's some characters that can do a little bit better than the others, and right now rogues are definitely the most powerful characters from what I've been able to tell. And also, I've seen like dungeons where Kessell! Dungeons where you have experienced players with high, or not experienced players, but let's say high item level characters that are not able to get through it because the players really don't know how to play their characters. And yet you'll see sometimes very low level characters who do much better and don't end up going down or anything, in dungeons because the players are really playing their characters' capabilities very well. So it's pretty cool to see all that. If there's anything in particular you're confused about that you can think up your top of your mind, ask me. I may or may not know, but
Zelux
I can try.
said, I'm just confused on what to do now.
Oh, I see. So you finished level 20. Yeah. You know, I honestly, I still feel like that. And I started playing this game when it first came out on the PlayStation. So the game is much more of sort of a grind. So there's different elements to it. You can concentrate on leveling up your character. And what happened? Okay, so I'll give you a perspective of mine. 3,052 Astro Diamonds. I play the game to looking forward to each mod where they actually add, you know, some lore and some interesting new areas for the character. So I look forward to that because I just like the whole Dungeons and Dragons kind of a thing. But generally speaking, as a very basic way of playing the game, what you do is you go to random dungeons or skirmishes. You have 4 that you can go to. I'll show you right now. Q. See right here in the random, like you pick here, type random. And these give you a certain amount of Astro Diamonds. I just did the 2 bottom ones right now. But the 2 top ones, you'll see one has 30,525 Astro Diamonds. And if you go in as a tank, it gives you 5,309 extra Astro Diamonds. And then the other one gives you 48,841 Astro Diamonds and 8,494 if you go in as a tank. So sometimes that'll change from tank to healer or maybe to DPS. Very rarely DPS, but sometimes. The other thing it gives you is the seals. Like this one gives you 60 seals and this one gives you 40 seals, and that you can get the most recent equipment with. So if you want to, you know, upgrade the item level of your character, this is the way to do it. This one also gives you seals for the, like, sort of a second tier equipment. See, they're like a yellow leaf, a yellow leaf and a green background. And these are like some sort of like, looks like a dragon or something. That's a little orange. So that's how you upgrade your equipment, by doing these random dungeons, trials, and skirmishes. And then so there's 100,000 cap. So that daily bonus that it gives you 48,000 for this dungeon, it's only the first time you play it. Afterwards, it's a lot less. So for example, these 2 right now are a lot less because I just finished running both of them. And then what happens is there's 100,000 Astro Diamond cap. So that's basically how much you can earn for the day. So if you get more, you'll still receive, let's say you do 150, you can only refine. See, I'm going to go ahead and refine the Astro Diamonds I have right now for this dungeon. 18,033, I refine it, it goes into my pool here. But over here it shows that so far for the day I have refined 66,454 for the 2 dungeons. So I still got something to pick from this Kessell's if it's available. Let me see if I have it. I don't remember if I do. Kessell's would be here. No, not here. Here? Oh yeah, I do have some available. So I'll get a few more Astro Diamonds from here. Once I get that key. So basically what I do every day is I just run a dungeon and a skirmish. You could run the high ones or the low ones. And together I get somewhere between 70,000 and 80,000, sometimes 90,000. Depends if I run something else. I'll reach the cap of 100,000. I'm not particularly running many times I run to the 100. I get the whole 100 for the day. But the way things are with the dungeons, people are not familiar with them, whatever. I'd rather, instead of get a headache and have to run a dungeon several different times because it fails because the people are not sure how to play it and whatnot, I'd rather just go for more short dungeons, which are the 2 lower ones, which could still fail.
Zelux
It's not guaranteed that it won't fail.
I'm trying to figure out how to get these new enchantments and better gear and artifacts.
Okay, so better gear you can definitely get from what I just said, which is the campaigns, not the campaigns. I'm sorry. The dungeons. Oh, where is it? The queues, right? So you go to the queues and you go to randoms, and here you get those seals. Right next to the 30,524, you see 40 seals and 60 seals. So I'm going to go protect those enclaves
Hey,
now.
it's Rex Razor
Show you where you
reminding
get
you
those,
that your follow
the
makes
equipment.
this
So that's the
geeky
first
gamer
part.
happy.
The second part is to get the enchantments, and I'll run around. You may know already, but I'll just run around and show you where you get some of the enchantments, how much they cost, and then how you refine them, and also the so that's the refinement of the enchantments. Then the enchantments, there's a vendor, and if you have a character from before and you have the older enchantments, you might be able to trade in some of your older ones to get the new enchantments. So I'll show you that vendor if you don't know already. That's right up on the left hand side on the top of where Protected Enclave is. It's the gift vendor or something like that. So I'll show you now. So that's basically it. So the enchantments, yeah, and then you want to get 10 mounts and upgrade them to full, and I think it's the same with companions. So the first things first, what was I going to show you? Oh yeah, so I was right there. So the equipment, this vendor here in the market, right, or it could be any seals trader, but you have of the north, and this is 1700 level equipment, and you see the seals. I have 500 right there at the bottom, and that's from the random dungeons and skirmishes, the top ones. And then you buy this equipment, whatever it is that you need, and then if you don't want to get those and you do the lower dungeons, you get this seal, and you can get these, which is 1600. It's not bad. In fact, I use some of the equipment, some of the lower equipment. See, like I'll have this one, which is from one of the events, 1800. This one's 1700. But I mix and match depending on what my stats are and what I want to do. All right, so then let's do a quick invocation.
Zeluxt said, LOL gave me a ad.
You mean add you on PlayStation, you mean? You could add me if you want. Look, you can see my... Where's my character there? Or whisper me your PSN and I'll add you. Okay, so then over here is the where is she? No, it's not on this side. It's the other side. Oh, not here. Still on the corner here. Here there's
Zeluxt
this door. Is
said,
it here?
No gave me a Twitch ad, but I'm definitely gonna add you if you don't mind teaching around.
No problem, not at all. Would love it. It would be awesome. Let me see. One of these doors you can enter. I don't know why I can't enter here. Thought it was this door. Maybe it's on the other side. Confusing myself here. Yeah, it's on this side. So this door here. There's a lady in here, that Sage Shop, that sells the enchantments, and I think there are like 100k each. So like similar to the cap of the day. See, yeah. So 100k Astro Diamonds. So these are level 1, and then let me see if I can put one of the enchantments on my character. Where's my character? Here, and then over here in enchantments. Let me put a lore enchantment. Equip another. Okay, I think I have these all. Oh, here's one that I can upgrade. Okay, so this one. So you say refine. So this one's going to take a lot of refinement, but basically what you want to do, I have enough refinement points, I have enough glyph potency, and I have enough gold. So you want to put in some preservation wards, so that when you try it doesn't take away. I put 76 just because I'm showing an example. And then here there's no chance, so you have to put in motes to increase the chances. But this is already a high level enchantment, so it's requiring a lot of resources. So the first level of enchantments, the first, from going from one of these that the lady has here to the next level actually takes a lot less resources to do the first upgrade and second upgrade and stuff like that. So the same thing goes for the enchantment for the companions. And then the other thing you want to do is get insignias for your mounts. And I'll show you both of those right now. The insignias give you a whole bunch of different stats, and you can mix and match, but they also give you mount powers that you want to have for your character. But basically that vendor is the one that you want. The equipment vendor was over there, and then see if I can get on my mount now. Yep. And then finally there's this one here. Where? Over here. So if you have an older character and you have old enchantments, you go here and you go, where is it? This is the ones I already have. Not this one, it's this one. The Antiquity Scholar. And then, for example, I have some old ones, and right here, I'm able to, for these medallions, so they'll change. Right here, I can buy one enchantment medallion for 40,000 Astro Diamonds. But if you have previous enchantments, they'll trade in your enchantments for medallions, and you get a certain amount of medallions. I have a bunch of medallions already in my inventory because I traded all my older enchantments in, and then it allows you to buy these packs, so you can get the rank 1 enchantments here, which are the same ones that we saw over there at the Sage shop. These are rank 2, so you don't have to rank them up to rank 2. But they cost more medallions. And then here you can get the combat and the companion enchantments, which is not the same thing as the standard enchantments that go in the other slots. But you can get these at rank 3 and at rank 4 if you have enough medallions. And those are these. Character. So this is a combat enchantment right here. And then there's also the companion enchantment right here. And then there's also the other thing I was talking about is the insignia. So you have to have the first 10 highest mounts contribute to this bonus that it says here at the bottom. It says right now I have it 100. This is my oldest character, so I have it all leveled up, and I've done all the campaigns with it. Item level contribution 6,000, and bolster is 100%. And then you can change which mount power you pick for depending on which mounts you have. You can pick what you want there. In this case, I use a runic aura for the equip power because that gives 2,250 power and defense, not just to myself, but to the other party members within 80 feet or meters, whatever what that little thing symbolizes. Here you change how fast your mount is or not. And then you can just, the appearance of your mount matters not. It doesn't matter what you have. It doesn't change your stats. You can pick whatever appearance, which is kind of nice. That last. Absolutely. Let me see. Let me put my guild here. See me. That's me. All right. Yeah, so that's that. Let me know if you have any other questions, or maybe I confused you further. I know I went through that rather quickly, but it's just kind of like based on what I do. And so like that, I kind of stock up my Astro Diamonds. And that's how I ended up getting my enchantments and whatnot, but I'll show you my inventory. It's not my inventory. This is my inventory, but what I meant to show you is my riches. And then so right now I have 8,665,000, which may seem like wow to a player who doesn't have nearly as much. But at some points I've had like over 30 million and stuff like that. And I go from 30 million to nothing just in buying enchantments with changes and stuff like that. which happened in the last changes that they made. So it's like 8 might seem like a lot, but it goes real quick. But it's the main currency, the main in-game currency. So like I just bought equipment, and you could always go here to the trade house, and you put stuff up for sale, and stuff that drops and you don't need, you put it up for sale here, as long as it's not bound to you. And people buy it all the time. Sometimes, don't get discouraged, it didn't sell, whatever. Just put it up for sale again. Somebody else might need it at a different time. So we get a lot of Astral Diamonds that way. And then with enough Astral Diamonds, and one of the main reasons I do the Astral Diamonds is because you can exchange the Astral Diamonds for Zen, which is the paid for currency, right? Which you have all these things that you can buy for Zen. And the main reason is because, see, it costs 5,100 Zen. And then I don't know what the conversion is. I think that might be like 3 million Astral Diamonds. So you go over to the Astral Diamond Exchange, and then you buy Zen. So let's say you say, I want to buy 5,100. And then I put the unit price. What is this? Zen quantity to buy. And then these are 750. It shows like none available right now. Can't even buy any. Zen quantity must be between 1 and unit price. Zen quantity. Oh yeah, so you can't buy that many at a time. Let me see. Where is it? Astral Diamond Exchange. I'm just gonna leave it at 100, like just 100 units. And then you can post that, and like for example, I'm waiting for this 4,080 at 750 each, spending 3 million. And the reason why I want those is to add to my 705 here and be able to buy VIP. So that's the point of what I was showing there. There's a VIP, and the reason why you buy VIP, I buy VIP, is because it gives you a couple of perks. Like you could do VIP benefits. You could do a signpost, which is what I use the most, and that I can travel from one place to another here, right, wherever I'm at. And then the other thing is that you can bring up a mailbox, you can bring up the seals trader person, you can bring up your banking portal. But these things are not such a, really the real draw is that you end up getting 2 bags per day, VIP bags, and those bags drop some enchantments and different things. A lot of those things you can sell and get Astral Diamonds from it, because people want those things, and it builds your Astral Diamond allotment along with your daily or however often that you can do dungeons and skirmishes. So at this point, it could be overwhelming everything I've said, so I'm gonna pull back and refine, convert some gems and whatnot to refinement points. What is this? This is for a barbarian. You know what? I'm going to put that
Zelux said,
over here.
It just seems like everyone had mythic enchantments.
Yeah, the thing is, that's either they paid money for it or they grinded it out. But I'm gonna generally say that it's people who have played for a long time, and they've already been able to refine. I know for me, it took me years to refine my stuff. So it's not like something. And then once I did all that, in the recent changes, I pretty much lost a whole bunch of things. Luckily, I had gotten a whole lot of Astral Diamonds, so I was just able to buy the cheapest that I could find mythic enchantments. And a lot of them weren't mythic. They were like next to mythic, the level before it. And then I had to finish refining them myself. But, it either takes time and persistence and all that, or it takes, buying it. One way or the other. I enjoy playing, so I didn't mind being whatever level I've been. And even now, there's a lot of people who have like the top level equipment and that. I'm not really concerned about that as much as I am just having fun and enjoying. I like the environment of Dungeons and Dragons in general. you know, the whole fantasy environment. Look at my ice sprite moving around there, and also with the most recent changes that they've done, where they've balanced it in such a way where literally you don't really have to be a very high item level, uh, or have high enchantments or anything like that to participate in things and actually be better. I'm telling you, I've seen higher item levels than myself, and right now I'm dumbing down my item level because I have a low companion. Like I'll up my companion here. For
Hey, it's Rex Razor letting you know that your follow makes
and
this
my
PC
item
gamer
level is
happy.
kind of, I guess, you know, in the topper, in the higher tier, but there's people like are in the 80 or whatever item level, and really that doesn't matter if you can't play your character. So there's people who will just pay into it, and they're just doing awful. They can't do anything even with a high item level because they haven't learned their character. They haven't taken the time and understand the mechanics of their character or the mechanics of the dungeons. And I see uh, characters with item levels lower than 30,000 K, and they're doing perfectly well, not dying at all in the dungeons and skirmishes, just because they're playing their character well. So I'd say just, you know, the best thing is to learn the character well, have fun with it, and you know, many times, like I just had today, all the dungeons and skirmishes I've gone into have been, the groups have been pretty good, and there's been no problems. But many times you got to read the group. You know, sometimes you'll have like just all rogues, or sometimes you'll be the tank in it, or it all depends on the situation. And you know, the more you know your character, the more you can adjust your game style to fit the needs of the adventuring group. Now, there are adventuring groups there that are just like, you know, nobody's doing anything right and they're just going all over the place. That's very hard to help. Even if you have a good character, you're not going to really be able to do much about that. You know, this game, it really is a lot about the synergy between the characters. So when you go in there, let's say at a dungeon that takes five players, you know, it's the boons that everybody has, and the the things that affect the other characters when you're in group. That's why there's this one dungeon, Svadborg, whatever, where there's like a rug in the middle, and everybody says stay on the rug. The reason why they say stay on the rug is so that everything that's a buff that you're giving out and they're giving out complements everybody and builds up. Because if you separate from each other, you're not close enough for the buffs to affect everybody, and everybody starts going down because everybody's weaker separated than they are together due to the buffs that are going across everybody. So you know, I like that aspect. I like the dynamic aspect of trying to figure out what's going on. And you know, there's a lot of players that don't play necessarily group wise, but they've made it a lot better because you'll notice most dungeons, people wait for tanks now.
I want to get into this game cause I wanted to play MMO, but I do feel like I wasted money on this 30k pack.
Oh, 30k pack. I don't know what that is, honestly. What is that? I mean, you know, none of it, if you're going to play, none of it is wasting money in that sense. I mean, just enjoy what you got, you know what I mean? But, I mean, you don't necessarily have to do that, though. But, you know, I don't know what's in that pack or what the packs are all about. I really don't look at anything in the Zen store other than the VIP, because that's the thing that every day gives you something that you're able to sell. And so that's what I like the most. Maybe let me see if I can find that. Oh, the booster. Let me see what this is. This will give you raise the character level. Oh, I see. So you fast forwarded to 20. You didn't play the campaign. That's what that sounds like. Grant a 42 slot bag. No, the slot bags are very important, and you know, inventory gets filled up. Look, I have a lot of bags, very big, and I'm constantly filled in my inventory. Health stone to aid you with your adventures. Gives equipment, companion equipment, mounts, mount collars, enchantments, and artifacts. When everything is equipped, it will bring the player to 30k total item level. Yeah, so I mean, it all depends how you look at it. Remember that's one character. If you're like, oh, you know, I want to go back and play, I think you have another character slot that you can do. But also keep in mind that for your for whatever character you're building and that you're using that pack on, you have more than one character you can play, even though it'll be the same tune. You're able to go through 2 different paragon paths. So here at the character, you'll notice this big thing at the middle, that thing that looks like a hand and it's yellow. Well, that thing is the paragon path. So if I hit a loadout down there at the bottom, it has loadout and it says triangle. You hit the triangle and you have 2 different. I have a saved slot and a current slot. Right now I'm the DPSer, which I remember which I am visually by seeing the spikes on his thing. If I switch over to the healer, so you see the costume I have on this one has no spikes. So he's a healer. He's not damaging, right? So you have 2 paragon paths you can pick. You can make them both the same, but once you're at level 20, which you are if you have that pack or if you've used that pack, you are able to do 2 different versions of the type of tune that you have. So in the case of a cleric, which is what I am, here I'm able to switch between the 2 paragon paths, which one of them is Arbiter, which is the one that has the 2 little swords crossed like that at the bottom where it says saved. I'm going to pick that one again, and that pushes it to the top. So if I go to load out again, now see it's at the top. So I just have H and H there because for some reason every once in a while, like I'll name them. This is the Arbiter and the other one's a Devout, but it'll change the name on me, so I just don't do it. But on the right side it says this loadout puts you in the DPS role, and if I put on that one, this loadout puts you in the healer role. So you could play 2 different roles, or if you like one role but you want to play with different equipment or whatever the case may be, you could use the loadout to be different. So I wouldn't necessarily consider that a waste or anything like that. But I don't know how once you're a level 20, if you're able to go back and play the tutorial. The tutorial stuff is really good in the sense that you're able to learn about the game, and it gives you a lot of direction in terms of what enchantments are, how you refine them, the different areas, the fighting style. It makes you go through a section over here where you're able to spar with an AI, and it'll teach you the different moves that your character has. It's over here by Protector's Enclave. Sergeant Knox is over here. It's what used to be the PvP, but now they changed it, I think, or maybe they didn't change it completely. But they have Sergeant Knox in here, and there's a guy that you can spar with, and will teach you some of the moves of your character. So I'm not exactly sure. So I've never done like one of those packs to speed you to 20. Right now I'm in my Barbarian. I'm like actually level 7. But I think I need to do that because I need to learn what a Barbarian's like. It plays completely different than my Cleric. So if I talk to, I think it's somewhere here. Here? No?
Zeluxed.
Training room. See?
Said,
there's a training room.
It didn't complete any of the campaign, but I played the main storyline on my other level 20s cause I stopped played a year ago, but coming back I'm just confused on the new system.
Okay, yeah, okay, so in terms of the new system, I think those are the main things, right? So the main things are that you have new enchantments, and the enchantments have been placed separately over here. So instead of putting enchantments in your gear, right, the only thing you could do with your gear is manage reinforcement. And the reinforcement in this case, for example, will have those scale of Bahamut, and those heal 5,000 points for every damaging attack from a dragon. So these are basically dragon scales that I've added to these. I had them forever. Like, I don't know how many years I had those just sitting there. And now since the hunts for the dragons, I thought, you know what, I might as well use this, because I used to put reinforcements in gear, but I used to make them with the professions, and I got kind of tired of like, oh, you know what, you do it, you put it in your gear, but the minute you get newer gear, then you can't take it out of the old gear. So I stopped doing that completely. But since the dragon hunts, I just said, you know what, I'm going to use this dragon stuff. At least it gets it out of my inventory, and for a while it helps me out with the dragons. But other than that, you can't really do anything with the gear. You don't put enchantments directly into the gear. You just go into this fourth tab here, and you just slot whatever gears. 4 offensive, 4 defensive, and 1 utility. And then there's this bonus one. I think this is the one with the least importance. Main reason for the least importance is because you can see it has no item level. So it gives you some sort of bonus, and it's actually called bonus. Then the combat one you want to get. I mean, that's good. It does have a lot of item level. And these are just overload ones, very similar to how it used to be, except they're just all in one tab. So that's the big difference. It's not in your gear when it comes to enchantments. It's over here in an enchantment tab, which is kind of good. I mean, it was confusing. If you wanted to check your enchantments, you had to go through each piece of gear and see what it was. So that's that's kind of good, at least in my opinion now. I mean, it was a big change, and I even stopped playing for like 2 weeks because things got so crazy in terms of the changes, and I didn't understand what was going on myself. So
said, I'm gonna whisper you my PSN. Hopefully one of these days we can get into a party or something and I can get started with this game, cause there not any mo's on PSN.
you got it, 100%. I'll add you as soon as I get out of the game, and then we'll play one day. And if you want, you could even like join the guild. This is not a crazy guild, whatever. It's my own guild that I did a long time ago, and I'm like I think I'm trying to level it up now to 11, but it doesn't matter. I don't care about the whole there are a lot of guilds for some reason are all full of pressure and this and that, do a whole bunch of stuff. I do stuff myself. If anybody joins me, that's cool. But the point to tell you about joining is so that you could add the boons to your character. So the boons here for the guild. See, I have the power bonus. So it gives you an item level 500, and depending on your level, it'll give you a certain amount of stats. Same thing with the critical strike, and then I also have defense or incoming healing, and then I also have the utility, which either movement or mount speed bonus. And no PvP ones. So generally speaking, for a new player, like if you don't, or for a player that doesn't necessarily want to be in a guild, they could be here no problem, and they can take advantage of the boons, because it gives you a little extra on your character that you might not otherwise have. So that might be fun too. Yeah, absolutely. I'll add you, no problem. I would love to hang out, play, learn together, because honestly, they make so many changes and stuff. Like, I'm always learning something new in this game. But I'll share what I know. When Mount Haddonu erupted, it changed letters, and now it's deep within Northern Underdark is a place called the Whispering Caverns. Some say it holds the passage to Kaldugrim. But everything that you learn is there in the in that section with the Sergeant Knox in it. All your different tutorial stuff. So when you played your level 20, the previous one, I'm not sure if they had that already.
Yeah, I'll most definitely join the guild, cause I also need someone to play with.
Awesome. Awesome. I love it. Alright, so let me see what happened with the tally today. I think my Cleric, this Cleric got lower stats, lower Astro Diamonds than my Warlock. The Warlock got 80-some thousand today. And let's see what my tally is for today here. Inventory. I got 68,000. Really low. I mean, I rarely get under 70,000. I'm going to go ahead and do one of these. Let me change the companion over to the sprite. And this sprite, so you'll see it's a level green sprite, so it's not even leveled up. But out of all my companions, I'll show you all. So I had a ton of companions here. I guess it might not be huge compared to somebody else, but I'm gonna put only my favorites. And normally, if I'm in a dungeon that I need to seriously pay attention as a healer or even as a DPSer, I'll use my bear cub, because that's
pretty much the best one there is. It's an augment, so none of my stats. The difference between the augment and just a fighting companion is that the augment, you get all the stats back at you 100% of the time. With a fighting companion, every time they go down, you lose all the stats that they're giving you temporarily while they're down. So, for example, a tank. As a tank, you never want to be with a fighting companion because you don't want to lose your stats in the middle of trying to tank because they'll take you down. So you want to always have a augment. Anyways, I'm going to put the green level to give myself a little bit more of a challenge. I think I already picked this up, and I'm going to try to do this.
Never too late to
Woo!
turn back.
This is like a 5
Hey, it's Rex
round,
Razor reminding you that your follow makes this geeky gamer
encounter
happy.
where you play it single player, you play it by yourself, and each time it gets harder. But when this first came out back in Avernus, it was really, really hard. And I played it the other day, and you still gotta pay attention, but it's not devastating. But it's fun to play, and I haven't played it in a few days, so let's check it out. It's like an arena, and there's these guys dancing up here. Oh, I'm already getting hit. Let's charge up the Avernus Trinket. Forge Hammer's Flame. Forge Hammer's Flame. Forge Hammer's Flame. And so they see that there's a shield here that you can use, and it goes right to your belt slot there. I'm not sure that I'll use it, but if I need it, I will. Forge Hammer's Flame. Getting ambushed. So the sprite, as you can see, the sprite is taking a lot of aggro. Like, the enemies are all on the sprite, which is awesome. There's very few enemies paying attention to me. And you got these, I don't know what they're abysmal chickens. Abysmal chickens! And there's a fanatic, is what they call that. That one's called a maniac. This one's called, I don't know. I defeated it before I could read it. Let's see here. A main. And this is a shadow demon. Woohoo! It's the weekend! This is still round 1. We got 5 seconds left in round 1. And I am surviving. Alright. Round 1 complete. And we have these 2 dancing... I don't know what they are. They don't have names. Alright. Stand back here out of their sight. Are these dancing up here?
Next round.
That's that Demogorgon? Or that's Garisto. That's Garisto. Garisto! Alright. Second round. A little harder now. Oh! Shadow Demon. Down. Oh, look, this time there's a heart over here. I don't think I can pick it up because of the shield. Let's try out the shield. Let's see what... That's what the shield does. I don't know what it's doing. Oh, it gave me a whole bunch of temporary points. It's a yellow bar up there instead of the normal health bar. So it's like a shield. And the thing I just picked up is some sort of health. Probably full health if I'm using it. Leaps and bounds. Should play the barbarian to gain that XP because they have extra XP with that leaps and bounds event. Ooh, that shadow demon felt that. Oh, how about this one? Was your other character a rogue as well? I know you have a rogue for sure, but I'm not sure if the other characters. There is another Shadow Demon. Boom. Woo. We are in the pit, and we're in round 2. Clear remaining enemies. We have finished the clock. We have run down the clock, but we still have enemies in here. It's telling us to finish them off before we can exit. No, actually we have 18 seconds. Oh, 18 seconds. It's intermission. 15 seconds left in the intermission. We got 3 dancers. Okay. Round 3 coming up in 5 seconds.
Next round.
Gotta survive the pit. Fight! Got a hound right there. Woo! And I think a rogue, a cleric, other main characters are. Our other main character is a warlock. Those are good combinations. Oh! That Shadow Demon guy hit! Oh, look at that. Forge Hammer's Flame really tearing it up. Oh, look at that one doing combat advantage. What do we got here? Another health? We have 52 seconds remaining in round 3 of the pit. Alright, let's call in Pegasus and get a couple of them together here. Alright, Pegasus, do your thing. Woo! Look at all that crit. Oh, a Bagula? I forget what they call those. Oh! Boom! 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 Oh, we're losing a little bit of health. We got a quarter missing. Alright, we want to call in the Hawk for some of this. Then we're going to do one of those. Alright, I'm going to put some fire on the ground. Burn some of these guys up. There we go. It's like a protective shield. As long as I'm in it, they get hurt if they come at me. Alright, let's use this health that we got. Look at that. We got health again. There's 4 of the dancers. We're in round 3. We're intermission after round 3. Round 4 starting up in 4 seconds.
Next round.
Fight! Charge up our daily. No trouble at all here. Calling Pegasus for the assist. Oh! Let's grab that shield. Excellent. I think the shield actually worked for a while because I didn't realize how much. Once it was gone, I started getting hurt. Charge up to daily in 33 seconds. Calling Pegasus for the assist. We have a Zealot right there and a Fanatic shooting at the Ice Sprite. I think the Ice Sprite is really distracting them most of the time. Woo! Alright, I'm going to use the shield as soon as round 5 starts. We're in round 4, 1 minute left. not sure if they give Astro Diamonds for this. I hope they do, though. That would be kind of cool. I know they give currency for completing. I'm not going to get the full currency for doing it every day, but kind of cool. Oh, Pegasus got those. Good. Alright, let's do one of these on this guy. Boom! Oh, look at that angel hit him. Charge up our daily. Oh, we're getting ambushed. Getting ambushed. I think we might need to do our shield right now. Might need to do our shield right now. Might have to. Ain't a funny feeling. My health is not very good. Let's do the shield. 4 seconds left. Let's clear out the remaining enemies. At least we have a shield. Trusty shield we can count on to get us to the rest of the 4th round in the pit. Woo! Oh, what happened? What happened to that one? Let's do this. One more. I'm ready for round 5. Oh no! We have another abysmal chicken. Now the round is complete, and we have 5 dancers. 5 dancers. Meaning round 5, charge up our Avenous Trinket. Do a quick invocation. Woo!
Next round.
Fight!
Good luck! You'll need it! Oh! Boom! Boom! What's the special thing? Did they give us a special thing this time or no? What just happened? Why are they saying something? Oh! Right here. Forgot how to say those. Called a Galazi something? Savage something, some sort of savage lizard. What is this? Eat? I used it up by accident. Alright, no problem. Woo! Critical that one. Red area behind me, in front of me. Plaza Blue. Alright. Laberju? Not sure how you say that. Damn. Alright, let's hit him with one of these hard hits. Boom! Something got hit. Wow, we're moving a lot. A lot of sliding around. Calling Pegasus for the assist. Pegasus always does a good job of assisting. We got 14 seconds left. Okay, another hard hit. There you go. That's what happens when you max Arbiter Cleric. And a super ice sprite. Round complete. Woo! We have defeated Pit. Okay, let's go back and collect our reward. You may find dye bottles or packs in your travels. To use them, select the dye item in your inventory and add it to your color library. You heard it here first if you hadn't heard it before. What happened to my cam? There you go. For some reason, my cam stopped working. Told me I was frozen. I was frozen. Most monsters are aggressive and will attack you if they notice you. Campaigns are high-level adventure zones where you take on repeatable quests to earn powerful treasures. Alright, we're back on. Alright, let's go get that that reward. over by the pit. The real quiet guy that hangs around there. Real quiet guy over here. Let's see. By the chains. Let's grab this. Complete. Woo! We got 2 tokens of participation. That's nice. Does this one show you what we can buy with these? Yeah, it looks like. Box of Astral Diamonds. Nice companion tokens. Look at this. And this would take... This would be nice right here. Alright, let's see if that's the same as this.
Hey, it's Rex Razor letting you know that your follow
Yep,
makes
it's the
this
same.
geeky gamer happy.
Alright, adventurers, I hope you are having a good one. And I look forward to seeing you soon.